Hello everyone, my name is Putty and welcome to the final demo episode of Por la Noche Enfrentamiento. Today we are still in West Central Mexico and we are once again going to try and make Gino some new friends. How about Joanne? How about Joanne? God damn it. Please be friends with Joanne, okay? Gino, you need some friends, okay? You need to be secure in your position as ace. And to do that, you need to kiss some ass. It's just easy. Oh, Gino's not the ace. Never mind. Gino and Nicholas, they're so similar. Anyway, we are going to get rocking and rolling with the finale of the beta, it's not beta, of the demo, and then we're going to, it's probably not going to make too much of a difference to the series, although I will say, I'm not sure Por la Noche Enfrentamiento is going to continue after the demo is finished. So one thing I'm going to do, I forgot about this, but I now remember that I was going to do something. In the description of this video, there will be a straw poll. That straw poll is continue Por la Noche Enfrentamiento or cancel Por la Noche Enfrentamiento. And I'll try and explain quickly what the differences will be. So if we keep it, it'll be the same as it has been so far. Me doing reasonably simple, it's not been that intricate, has it? Reasonably simple stories on a weekly basis building to big events. If we move to a normal independent schedule, or, I guess you can call it an indie schedule, where it's 1 month, an event every month. We'll still tell stories, but they'll be more traditional independent stories, where it's like, some stuff will be announced throughout the month, like, there will be a title match, this guy has earned it, and then at the event, sometimes some storylines will set up matches. If we do that, then I'm probably gonna, design the storyline structure around Progress, which I've been watching, and I think it does a monthly show or through 4 shows a year, something like that, or Evolve is a good way of looking at it too. But with Progress in particular, rather than Evolve, it tells some really cool stories, and I think I could try and do something similar with that, but obviously it's a lot easier to tell stories when I have a weekly show. We can also transition Por la Noche Enfrentamiento from a weekly show into a TV show if we ever get the chance. But it's up to you guys. You've seen what this is. If you go back and watch Maw, which I'm sure a lot of you have, you've seen what the monthly model looks like. I would recommend using the early Maw instead of the late Maw, because late Maw I still had a TV show, so I was doing stories off screen that you guys, there was a problem with that, kind of, where I was telling stories and you weren't seeing them. But early Maw is a good example of, I was telling a couple of stories, although I've heard from some closer friends who've given me feedback on the series that even the little ones I tried to tell weren't really stories. So, it's up to you guys. I'd like you to do your feedback. You're not, if the straw poll goes away and if the straw poll goes a certain direction and I don't like the direction, I'm not sure what I want to right now. But if by the time the straw poll comes out, if it goes in an opposite direction than I'm feeling, then I won't necessarily listen to it just because you guys voted for it. But right now I'm really undecided, so it's likely that the result of the straw poll will be what I go for. But I'm really looking for your feedback. Also, if you could comment why, it'd be cool to hear some actual opinions. Some qualitative data instead of quantitative data. Alright, let's get started. What shall we do to conclude the demo version? Let's do a title match. How about a trios title match? How about that? So, let's put the usual suspects in there. So, Mr. Lucha, Amo Del Gato, Evil Intent. Actually, I've got it, yeah. We will do the Eternal Kings. They teamed up with Mr. Lucha. It was successful. So, can they take the trios titles? Yeah, alright. This sounds like a very solid idea. So, we will have Amo Del Gato pin Mr. Lucha. We will have it be open, slow built, decisive, and we will keep strong Marcos and Nicholas. Yay! Nobody's upset. Hallelujah. Okay. And what else can we do on this card? Nothing super spectacular. We will wrap up what has been kind of a mini feud with Purple Viper and Joanne Rodriguez. Joanne is cocky, arrogant, I've beaten you twice kind of style. She gets really overconfident in this match, and Purple Viper comes out on top. Something I noticed actually, I was like, I was like, when I was booking the first 2 matches, I was like, I don't mind killing Purple Viper's pop for Joanne's, even though I like Purple Viper, because Joanne is clearly kind of a star. Purple Viper's pop is doing fine. Purple Viper's doing great, so, yeah. And she's also, like, after the win, she's going to get a bit of momentum back after this win, too. So, storytelling match, which is cool, and then we'll warm the crowd back up. Well, not back up, but we'll warm the crowd up a little further with Tricolor? I can't pronounce that. Tricolor Jr. and Extraordinario, who needs a win, because he needs a win. He's a good dude, and he's doing good promos, and I think a victory will help him get over, as he needs to do. And then we need some sort of good match to be a co-main, and we'll open the show with it. How about El Critico? El Critico needs to impress me. He might be in time decline, but he's in a main event feud. He's in a main event kind of situation, and he needs to be doing better than he has done so far. So, El Critico versus El Dragon Americano. Actually, let's do Phoenix. I want Phoenix to get better, and the only way Phoenix is going to get better is if he wrestles, and especially someone as old as El Critico. He can teach him a thing or two about shit. Okay, let's go with 6 minutes. Actually, how much do we have? We have very little, actually. Let's go with 6 minutes and then take some time off with, like, the main. Critico wins. High spots match. Yeah, that should be okay. I don't think, like, Critico is a Rudo, but I think he's a high-flying Rudo, right? Ooh. How about regular match? And we'll make the main event high spots. And try and, I don't know if we should go for a 30-minute high spots match. I think actually high spots match is supposed to be like 15 minutes. So, I want 57 minutes total, don't I? So, there we go. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. We can do this as a high spots match. Oh no, that needs to be a lift the crowd match. And this needs to be storytelling. I guess a high spot match. No, high spot match requires a lifted crowd. Well, we need a high spots match, basically, is at the end of the day, so that's really our only option. We could have tanked the starter grade, which, I'm pretty happy with the card we've ended up with. Okay, so, what have we got? Oh, by the way, I figured out the scheduling issue. I decided to push Dia de Todo El Guerrero back a month, because I feel like the pressing feud in the company right now is the Campeonatos de Universal title. And I feel like, I know Silver Tiger versus Nicholas is kind of important, but I feel like we've built to a point where people are waiting for Flores and Mephisto to go at it, and I think that's the match we kind of want to give them at the next show. So, yeah, I pushed that back to April. It'll go back to March next year, but it's just been pushed back because of my poor scheduling, I'll admit it. Okay, I just noticed that we were also had the wrong order, as usual, as it's starting to become. So with that said, since I've just basically outlined that yes, that is the most important feud, it's probably worth having Marcos talk about it in this show. And I know Marcos is a really good promo, so have at it, Marcos. Have at it. So Marcos says, look, you're trying to scare me with this depths of hell stuff. I'm not scared, I'm one of the best luchadors in this entire place. I have been around for a long time, and I've won that title on multiple occasions. I have seen demons worse than you, and I will step into your realm, I will step into your yard, and I will piss all over it. I am going to beat you, and that's just that. Simple. Okay. And then we can go with, how about a Gino promo where he's like, he's talking about Critico, because Critico obviously won the match. We haven't really had too much reaction to that yet. I don't think Gino's even been honest. I think Gino missed the last show. So, Gino will pick himself up again. Once. Rematch. So Gino's like, you beat me fair and square. You are a very strong luchador, El Critico. I realize that my rise has been pretty quick, and I've still got a lot to learn. But I'm not gonna let this defeat phase me. I'm gonna pick myself back up again, and I want a rematch. And yeah, I'm gonna prove to you that I can learn from my mistakes. And yeah, we'll do that for a good little segment, and put it. We'll open the show with that. That's probably gonna be like the second best thing on the show. So why not? And then we will have Joanne. No, not Joanne. Oh, I've got it. This is probably gonna be really bad, but I like it. So, beatdown in ring. There you go. Cool. So we're going to have the debut of Pesadilla as she attacks a broken and battered Joanne Rodriguez after her match. Cool. Awesome. I like it. Let's run the finale of the TW 2016 demo. Let's go. So, this was okay. Yeah, I think it's better than Gino's Pop, so whatever. Says, yeah, so I'm gonna pick myself back up again, learn from my mistakes. I want a rematch so I can prove to you that I am a learner, and that I will keep rising in this industry. And then the match was really good. I'm actually a little surprised. There you go. I asked you to prove yourself, El Critico, and you did, and I have a bit of respect for Phoenix 4 that I didn't have at the start of the night, too. Then this was really good, too. Without the protection, these two were pretty good. And Purple Viper gets her win back on Joanne, and the series ends 2-1 to Joanne. Because, well, not the actual falls, but, like, Joanne won 2 of the matches, now Purple's got 1. You know, they kind of end I think they probably shake hands afterwards. I haven't got an angle in for that. But they probably shake hands afterwards and say, you know what, Purple Viper, you're clearly, like, someone worth respecting, but Joanne, you're the younger, hungrier star, and you did well in the series. This did awful. I was kind of expecting it. But yeah. You know, that probably improved Pesadilla's Pop, to be fair. Ninja Gimmick gets an above average, so that's cool. And the crowd are like, what the hell? Oh, boo! And then brought back up by a really surprisingly good match as Extra Ordinario Jr. defeats... Oh. Did you go into business for yourself again? Like, is that a thing that's happening? I swear No, I actually didn't pick a winner. My bad. This one's on me. Cool Fisherman Suplex. I love Fisherman Suplex. And, yeah, warms the crowd back up again. Oh no, this was the high spot. Now I remember. Okay. But yeah, we're back. The crowd is hot. Into a Marcos Flores promo where he's like, I will walk into the depths of hell and I will beat you. And the main event gets a 72 B-. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just the addition of wait a minute. This match got the same as last week. And last week we had a better third man for this team, and we didn't have all the protection. I don't know what to say. Marcos, Nicholas, and Mr. Lucha had some world-class performances, and Amo Delgado kept up with them, and also, like, performed better than Mr. Lucha. That's some really good shit right there. They defend their trios titles. Any improvements? No improvements, I swear. Oh, I guess these two are quite old. I keep thinking because they're shit, that they're young, but it's actually that they're just shit. One of them's in time decline. And I'm a little disappointed Mr. Lucha 3 didn't do anything. And he didn't improve at all, but that's fine. You know, he's good. I don't really mind if he doesn't improve. I mean, once again, the Trios champions are being used far too often. But they got those two guys who are, like, being used too often just got wins over Nicholas Lopez and Marcos Flores. Well, not directly, but, you know. Their team got a win. So, yes, finally, at the end of the month, we finally got a point of Pop. Good stuff. And is it Monday? It is Monday. I assume the demo is over now. That's a bit weird. It's March. I wonder if he'll just, like, not let me book a show. I wonder. So Disturbed's contract is ending, and I'm going to let him go. I like Disturbed. He's young, he's got time to learn, and he's a good worker. I would have him on almost any roster, but I think the roster is really bloated, and I don't think he makes the cut with those stats at 29. Those stats at 21 probably makes the cut, but he's just not good enough. I like him, but he's gonna have to go. But it's good. Yeah. I think he's a decent couple of. Oh, also if that's not touring, we'll also let you go. I like you. Like, you're amazing. I would probably keep you if the roster was anywhere near like average. But you are also, I think, a face, and we're letting a heel go. So it's like, you're amazing, and I'd love to keep you. But if you have to go, then at least we're trimming the roster down a bit. Finished first in the Southeastern Mexico National Battle, but I think that's actually a touring contract. So that's good. That's good indeed. I want to check to make sure our stars didn't lose too much pop from that. Lopez is not down at all. Great. And Marcos is not down at all. Mwah, brilliant. Fantastic. And we've also got to check out Mr. Lucha, who I'm fine if he dropped. But he didn't. He did not drop at all. Did Amo Delgado go up? I think a little bit. And then I don't really care about the other two. Even if I do want them to do okay, I don't really give a shit if they did well or not. How about Joanne? How's her pop at the end of this? It dropped, I think, down from 30. But that's still good. Did it drop down from 30? I'm not sure. I think it might have actually gone up. But I know, I have to check the older videos, which I'm not going to go and do. What about Pesadilla? How was her debut? Not great. I'm pretty sure she didn't even improve. Great. I guess angles just they're not that big of a deal. We'll have her murder someone in a match at some point. I might not be joking about literal murder. What about Purple Viper? Did she get a pretty good increase from Victory? I assume not. Yeah, she did actually. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. The reason why I'm checking this stuff so vigorously, I know I used to do it quite a bit, but I had slowed down at the end of 2013, is because at the end of 2013 I knew who was gaining pop and when. Very rarely would someone gain pop and I'm like, oh shit, how did they gain pop? Whereas now I'm like, oh, I gotta figure out again how people gain and lose pop. So, I'm pretty sure the demo is over. I'm not really sure how it works though, and another huge profit, really happy with the amount of money we're making. I'm pretty sure the demo is over. But just in case it's... there you go. So you're currently playing the trial version of... which allows you to play during the months of January and February. Yeah, okay. I wish I could purchase the full game. You're not allowing me to yet. Okay, well, aside from that, I'm going to wrap up the demo. And... yeah, we'll probably be back. If I've worked this out correctly, we're actually got another episode coming out today. So again, it shouldn't really mess up anything in particular. But... actually, we might not have another episode coming up today. I'm not too sure. Again, the straw poll is in the description. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do another episode on Monday so I can get it out, or whether I'll wait for the straw poll results. But anyway, I'd also like to say I've uploaded a couple of videos of the series now, and I'm getting a really nice response from you guys. It's not it's not a massive, huge, blow up or anything, but a lot of the guys that I know and love from 2013 have come and said that they're enjoying the series. So I hope that continues. I hope that continues up until this point. I hope it continues beyond. I love comments. My favorite thing about YouTube. Keep commenting. Keep talking. I love replying. If I don't reply, it's because I don't really feel like you asked a question, if you know what I mean. But I read every comment. So if you write something, I'll see it. And again, thank you very much for watching and commenting. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys at some point pretty soon for another episode of Oli, another episode of Por la Noche Enfrentamiento, and I will see you guys then. Adios.